we were in Washington, D.C., we got to meet with a lot of different people. And we talked about why we were there and what we were trying to do. And over again, we have members of our delegation say, we're here because we're worried about the ability of Black and Hispanic communities to have their voices heard, to matter to this government. Because if you don't have a voice, then you don't exist. If you don't have the ability to vote, you don't matter whether you live or die. And myself and my brother Vo over there, we were in the back saying, don't forget the Asian American community. Don't forget us. Because this bill affects us, affects our communities as much, if not more, than Black and Hispanic communities. And that's something that we don't talk about because Asian Americans are such a small part of the state's population. But guess what? I know many of y'all have looked at the census numbers and you've seen what is coming on the horizon. You've seen the changes that are coming, and you know something that I've repeated for a decade now, that the Asian American population is the fastest growing population in the state. We ain't big, but we getting bigger. And many of you are from districts that you've seen this. You've seen your Asian American population grow and grow and grow. And that's why it hurts me when there are provisions in this bill that make it not only harder, but directly criminalize and threaten the gains that my community has made. Because when people talk about, oh, there's this nefarious people helping people at the polls, dragging them inside, making them vote. Are you talking about me? Are you talking about what I did before being elected? Because I went out and drove Asian seniors. I drove busloads of Asian seniors, van loads of Asian seniors, car loads of Asian seniors. I've drove my parents, drove my neighbors. I stood in front of polling locations. I walked in with people and assisted them, translated stuff for them, read stuff to them. Is that something that is despicable? Or something that should be praised? Something that we as Americans should applaud? When my family became American citizens, including myself, when that day came, that was probably the singular most important day in our family's life. It is something that we cherish more than just about anything in this world other than our lives. And our family takes the right to vote that seriously because we know how hard it was to earn. Unlike many of you in here, we were not granted the right to vote by birth. Our family earned it. Our family earned it through years of struggle. And just as my family earned it, I know thousands of families in my neighborhood, in my district, in my community who earned that right. And they don't deserve to have more barriers placed in front of them. They don't deserve to have more hurdles and more people thrown in front of them after they spent all that time and effort earning the right to vote.